What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so a lot of us are aware of the FBI investigation into this gambling scandal, which has rocked the NBA. And of course, this scandal involves many longtime faces associated with the league, including Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones. And of course, it reaches out to the underworld of crime, aka the mafia. Now, of course, how these things work, usually when you have a situation like this, oftentimes, let's just be honest, they're going to push and promote the low-hanging fruit. And oftentimes that's the most dispensable people, or at least what this country considers the most dispensable people. And unfortunately, for someone like myself, that tends to be black men. I mean, you could say it's race, you could say it's race / socioeconomic in relation, whatever the case may be. 30-some people have been arrested, but they only show certain people, you know. Anyway, recently some sad details were announced that Damon Jones his parents had to sell the home in which Damon Jones purchased for them when he was playing basketball in the NBA. They had to sell their home as collateral to have Damon Jones bailed out of lockup. And that's a very sad and sobering development. Just goes to show you, in the world of billionaires and multimillionaires, when the going gets tough, you know what I'm saying, you really see who your friends are, and oftentimes you don't have any friends. And, you know, what's another interesting detail in the situation is that Damon Jones was apparently great friends, or at least appeared to be great friends with LeBron James for many years. All right. So former FS1 personality, Craig Carton, I think it's Craig Carton. Sometimes we forget when it's Greg Garden. I think it's Craig Carton. Former FS1 personality Craig Carton absolutely went in on LeBron James for being, as he put it, a bad friend. I would put it a fake friend, but he called him a bad friend. And let's just hear what he had to say here.
Damon Jones was arraigned yesterday, and he pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. And one of his claims to fame is that he and LeBron James are really, really close. When he went in there, he had to post bond so that he could, live his life in the community while waiting for trial. So here's a guy that's made over $20 million. Sadly, he did file for bankruptcy earlier this year. His mom and dad had to put their home up to secure his bond. And this is a guy that thought LeBron James was the best friend he had on the planet, as the story goes, right? LeBron James is a billionaire. The other men that he's clearly friends with are multimillionaires. And not a single person in Damon Jones' life stepped up to the plate and said, I'll secure the bond. Not a former teammate, not a coach, not LeBron, not Maverick Carter. And it just once again proved to me that all these guys that are involved in Damon Jones' life, professional athletes worth a lot of money, who pretended to be his friend, weren't friends at all. Not only is LeBron a bad teammate, LeBron's a bad friend. With friends like that, you don't need enemies.
Well, I mean, is that really surprising? Number one, nobody's going to make a move to even, at this point, if someone was to bail out Damon Jones outside of his family, like friends, they don't want to put the spotlight on themselves, make it seem like, well, At this point, they don't even be associated with Damon Jones. There's gonna be news, articles written about, who this person is, why did they bail him out, and what's the connection, and they don't want any eyes on them. I'm not saying that's right, but how LeBron James moves. He's the last person to do anything to stick his neck out for anybody that's not related to him or doesn't suit some sort of agenda for him or serve some purpose for him. He's not going to do that. It's the same dude that supposedly, some guy was at a Diddy party and supposedly some guy was overdosing, and instead of showing real concern about this person's well-being, he seemed more concerned about how that situation might affect him, saying something, hey, somebody needs to do something about that. Instead of, oh man, this guy needs some help. Hey, call 911, blah, blah, blah. Hey, somebody needs to do something about that. Like he's walking around in a bath towel and sandals or slippers, whatever the hell it was, and you just look at how he's done people over the years. This is the same dude that when Kyrie Irving was going through his troubles in the media, when he was being persecuted for his beliefs as far as the jab, or later on, because a tweet that he sent, a link that he shared on social media for a book or a movie. I forgot which one. I think it was a movie. It got twisted into being something that it wasn't. And I didn't remember LeBron James stepping up and defending Kyrie Irving then. I don't remember even when Dwayne Wade was playing with him with Cleveland. Supposedly he knew about the trade involving, I think, sending him back to Miami. And Wade didn't even know about it. LeBron's not a really good friend, man. Then again, he doesn't seem to be a really good person. So no, this doesn't surprise me. We all know about what he did with Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook was getting pilloried every day by the media, pilloried by the press, destroyed by the media, which he set in place, obviously. And he enjoyed it silently. After he and Russell Westbrook had that fallout, he enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, it intensified. And it continues up until recently, because LeBron's power is and influence is beginning to wane some. But say something about Bronny, it's World War III, about how much he sucks. So no, this isn't surprising, man. And I do like that this guy's phoniness and all the things we've been talking about for years. I'm glad that a lot more people are calling this stuff out about him. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.